What's up, people? It's your boy Doug. How's it going? It's a Thursday. It is a Thursday. Well, in most parts of the world, well, it should be Thursday everywhere now. It's 9:37 p.m. Thursday evening here. People are just waking up on the east coast of the US. It's a sort of just before my usual time slot, actually, on a Saturday. But here we are. This is office hours, and basically the gist of this live stream is to help you, my viewer, my subscriber, whatever you might be, to troubleshoot some creator issues that you might have. And today we've already got a topic that we're going to cover because on Monday, I think it was Monday, it was Monday, I put out my video on the UI update for the Streamlabs mobile on iOS. And I got a couple of comments on that video that led me to think that I need to address this in a way where it can be beneficial and become a resource for people. So this live stream, what we're going to do is attempt to identify what the issue is that these people are having. I'll show you the comments in just a second. And we're going to basically try and troubleshoot it live on stream. So to do that, I have hooked up two things to my streaming deck here. First of all, I have my iPhone ready to go. There's my iPhone, and I have my Samsung phone ready to go if we need to jump over to an Android device. So we're going to see how this works. So let's get back to this screen. First of all, let's see who's in the chat here, because I know before the stream we had Sweeney Dunstan, Mr. Moderator is here, and Billy Series came in as well just before the stream, and then we're going live. Let's see who's here, because whatever the stream might be, we'd like to do some shout-outs at the start. I can see Gear Vlogs is here, and Bill Weir as well as, of course, Billy Series and Sweeney Dunstan. That's who I see. That's who I see that's actually chatting in the chat right now. I missed you. Get my attention. Oh, look. There's a Sweeney Dunstan and a Sweeney Dunstan YT. Look at that. Second channel. First channel, second channel. I see what you're doing there. Lovely. All right. Let's have a look what this issue is first of all, because I want to get straight into it. I don't want to dilly-dally. I don't want the stream to go any longer than an hour. If we solve everyone's problems of the world in less than an hour, then bonus. We can leave early. But I won't keep it any more than an hour. All right, here we go. I need to go to screen capture. I need to show you my comment screen. First of all, I need to go to there. I think that's coming up. And basically what I'm looking at is, let me get my little marker pen here, there was actually multiple. This is just one that I've picked out really quick, which is this one here. It says, this is all related, of course, to my most recent video, which is there. Oh, those lines are shocking. Let's clear those and start again. This video here, Streamlabs app, iOS UI update, where I just covered the new UI for the Streamlabs app because they did an update at the end of September. But because we talk about Streamlabs, I get a lot of comments from people, and Streamlabs content in my channel is very popular, and I get a lot of, hey, the app's not working, I can't stream, it gives me a persistent stream error. We've had all sorts of issues that we've seen, and it's very hard to troubleshoot because it could be a platform issue, it could be a device issue, it could be a Streamlabs issue. But this is the issue that we're looking at today. It says, for the screen capture, so this is to do with streaming the screen rather than the camera. For the screen capture, when I create an event, choose it, and then choose Streamlabs to screen record, which we'll walk through that process in a second. The screen recording starts, but nothing shows on my channel. So with the terminology channel, I'm assuming that's YouTube. And it's set to public, and I really need help. So I had a couple other people with the same similar problem, so the same thing. So I thought, okay, something's going on here. Let's see if we can nut this out on a live stream. So let me get back to the main camera here and minimize Chrome. Here we go. Let me just jump in the chat real quick. There we go. And Peter Dell is here. Welcome, Peter. Okay, we're going to get straight into it. Let me show you what we need to do. I think what we need to do is jump over to the iPhone. So here we go. iPhone. So what I'm going to do is pick up my phone, and I'm going to go to the Streamlabs app. Now I'm just going to keep it in portrait just because it's easier to hold the phone that way. But don't forget you can go portrait or landscape whilst using this app. So you can go vlogging Instagram style, or you can go the other style. Oh, why? I'm going to rotate the camera so I'm on camera. That's interesting. Why is it doing that? Okay, that's neither here nor there because we're not streaming the camera anyway. We're streaming the screen according to the comment. So this is the process that I understand that you need to do. So if you're not following this process and you're having problems, maybe start following this process first. So I'm going to go to the hamburger menu in the top left, which are those two lines there. And that takes us to the menu system. And then I'm going to go and hit the screen capture button, because when you want to stream your screen, you have to set this up first. So I'm going to go in here. And this is where we just tell it, hey, we want to do a stream. We want to stream to YouTube and go through the process there. So I'm going to tell it to stream to YouTube. I wonder, will YouTube let me do 2 streams at once? I don't know if that's a thing or not. Or maybe I have to go to Twitch. Anyway. But really, the question is about YouTube. So we're going to go look at YouTube specifically. Let's see if this causes issues, and we might have to try it with Twitch instead, but then that changes out the platform that the question's about, so it could get a little bit tricky there. Oh, I'm going to keep looking up at the chat just to see if there's anything that comes up as we go through this. Now, usually what we'd have to do is create an event is the ideal way to go. So if you're going to just sort of do it and then go live straight away, create an event is the best way to do it. So, of course, we have to call it something. I'm just going to call it like testing. Do not watch. I think I'm going to make it unlisted. Just so that it doesn't go, I don't have 2 live streams going at the same time. I'm not going to do a description, but I'm going to go unlisted. So I'll set that to unlisted. Now, just as a tip, there's a button at the bottom here. I talked about this in my video. It says tutorial. And basically, it talks you through the steps to go and start streaming a screen on iOS, what you need to do which is a 3-step process. The first step, you have to go into Control Center and make sure your screen sharing button is actually put into your Control Center. That's what it's called. And then it tells you that you can, the adding process, and then once it's added, you can go in and then click it and then select Streamlabs as the app you want to stream to, which is what we're about to do now to test this out. So, okay. The got it button doesn't work. Here we go. Okay, we're going to save that. So it's going to save for a second. Okay, so now I'm going to jump out to my main screen. I'm just going to stream my desktop because it doesn't really matter what you stream. Now, obviously people are streaming games usually. That's usually their reason for streaming. So you can see if I go to my Control Center here, I've got the streaming button, which is this one in the bottom left here. So I'm gonna tap and hold it, and you can see that there's a whole bunch of different apps I can actually stream to, like Zoom, Twitch. Oh, that's my Amazon app. Okay, but we want Streamlabs, so I've ticked that. Make sure that's the checked one, and then I got the option to actually have my microphone on my phone on or off. I would expect that that message at the top of the screen threw me because it's not normally there. I've put myself in Do Not Disturb so I don't get notifications while I'm streaming. What usually happens is if you're streaming a screen, if you're playing a game or something, you usually want the microphone on because you might be commentating or talking to the people who are watching, because quite often, I don't know if people are going to like tune in and just watch you play and just hear the game audio and not you, because it's just like watching a game on TV with it's like watching a video, I guess. But for us to get going here, all I have to do is tap the start broadcast. It says a screen recording not available in AirPlay, CarPlay restrictions, or screen mirroring is active. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, what this means is because I'm hooked up to Ecamm and to my Mac to show you this on the live stream, I can't actually screen record whilst it's hooked up to a computer sharing the screen. It doesn't allow you to do that. So I'm going to unhook this. I'm going to go to the main button. So you won't be able to see this part, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is unplug the lightning cable, just to show you that I'm still at this screen. The message has gone away, so I'm going to start streaming. Here we go. Okay, it says that I should be streaming now through Streamlabs. I got a little counter going on there. You can see it's a little bit out of focus. I don't have autofocus on this camera, so for it to be in focus, I need to hold it back here. And basically just below, you can see the red button at the top. You can see there's a little clock underneath Streamlabs there. Let me pull it back here somewhere. Okay. To me, that looks like it's streaming. So let's see if I'm actually getting the screen. Okay, so now you can see the little, I've gone out of the screen share. You can see the little red record button up in the top corner there, which means that it's screen recording. Now what I'm going to do is jump on my iPad. I'm going to jump over and see if I can find that stream in my unlisted area. How am I going to see that? This is interesting. I've never tried this before. I'm streaming because I got this stream going to my channel, and I got this stream, my test stream, going to my channel. I might actually have to do it on my desktop. Yeah, I might have to do it on my desktop. So I'm just going to open, close that. I'm going to go to my live stream manager, because that'll be the place to see if I've got multiple streams going on. Okay. It doesn't show as actually streaming. even though I'm sending the signal from my iPad. Now, I don't know that if that's because I'm already streaming to my channel. It doesn't allow a second stream. I'm not sure if that's the case. Let me show you the screen share here. Should be up. But you can see the top one there is us, what you're watching now, the live. You can see it says live office hours. Underneath it says upcoming. That's the one that I wrote the title as testing, do not watch. And you can see it's just sitting there, upcoming. Okay. We know that there could be an issue with YouTube not allowing more than one stream, so I'm not sure if that's a thing or not. But to test that to be sure, we're gonna try and stream to Twitch instead. So what I'm gonna do is stop broadcasting. I'm gonna jump back to the camera here. This is why this is what we're calling troubleshooting live. So we're sort of trying to work things out as we go, trying to figure out if we can replicate the issue, or maybe everything works smoothly for us and we can't replicate the issue. So it could be a user error, a device error possibly. But the fact that not multiple people are having the same error leads me to believe it could be something to do with the app possibly. All right. What we need to do now is jump back over to... Okay, we're back on. I'll just pull this back up just for the benefit of everybody here, so you can see what I'm going to do here. Just before we do that, I'm just going to jump into the chat, make sure that I'm keeping up with what's happening here. In the Garden and the Blessings is here. Hello. Scully's here. Yes, it's that time. It's a weekday and it's early. I understand. And there we go. Duck 1Y, or is it Duckley? Welcome to the stream. Okay, Peter says, before we continue with the Streamlabs issue, YouTube has new additions to channel statistics page about if your videos have been used by others that violate your copyright and what percentage was used. That would be the copyright tab. I think that I did hear the announcement that they were rolling it out to people who are outside the YouTube Partner Program, because up until now it's been just for people in the YouTube Partner Program, but they're actually making it available to everybody. So to all you who aren't in the YouTube Partner Program, enjoy. So yeah, it's a good tool. I've used it a couple of times when I first got it. I had a few people who actually re-uploaded my videos, and I said politely, take them down please, give you 7 days. They removed them. They didn't get a strike because I was nice. But I could have just said take it down, give them a strike, you know. But I said no, give you 7 days, take it down. If you take it down, you won't get a strike. All right. What we're going to do is jump back into the screen share section, and we're going to use the Twitch option this time. Got Twitch, got main channel. Next. Testing, do not watch. Put that in there. Now there's no option to go unlisted on Twitch. It's just you're live or you're not. So we're going to lock that in. I believe that's locked in. Just going to double check that I locked that in. I don't know how you tell that it's locked in. With the YouTube one, I got a little circle and it says, yep, okay, that's cool. Okay, I believe that's locked in. So I'm going to have to unhook in a second and do the same thing that we did before. Jump back to there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prep a tab with Twitch on it so that we can go and check. Go to twitch.tv/Doug Hewson YT, which looks something like this. Oh, they've changed the channel layout again. That blue with Doug Hewson YT in the background, that's not something I put in there. That's new. So that Twitch is always doing something new. But anyway, what we'll do is I'll leave that up, and I'll start the screen share, send it to Twitch, and we'll see if it pops up on the screen, because that's what it should do. Okay, first thing I'm doing is selecting Streamlabs, start broadcast. Oh, hang on, I've got to unplug it first. Okay, it's unplugged. Start broadcast. It's counting down, and it says that I should be going out to Twitch, so that should be popping up in a second. I don't know if I need to refresh. Let's just scroll down here. Not sure how that's... Maybe I'll just hit refresh. It says I should be streaming my screen, so... Just going to hit refresh to see if it's picking up a video. It's not picking up a stream on my channel here. Maybe this is what they're talking about. They use the screen share option and just nothing happens. This could be it. This could be the issue. Because as it was worded to me in a couple of comments, let's jump over. I can't do that. I can't see anything on my channel. Doesn't look like Twitch is receiving anything from me, so I'm just going to go to one of my video producer. Nothing there. Channel. Dashboard. Where's the stream manager? No, it's basically telling me that I'm offline on Twitch. So this isn't sending anything to Twitch. All right. Yes, I can see. Maybe this is the problem people are having. Maybe this is the problem. And this is all about. This is what live video is about, especially if you're doing a troubleshooting and you haven't. It's not like I'm presenting the solution. It's me. Well, I don't know what the answer is either. Well, let's see if we can work it out together. So that's what this is. At the moment, we're not getting anywhere. So maybe the app doesn't. Maybe the screen sharing is broken in the app. Maybe we need to check with Streamlabs on that one. Maybe I need to go to the Streamlabs forum and check that out. Okay, I need to go to check the comments. So I'm just going to go over to my comment section. And then whilst that's loading up, I'm just going to jump back into chat. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about the exact title description. I'm more fussed if they take my video or my thumbnail, because that's really your real work. You know, you could have 1,000 videos with the same title possibly, but yeah. I get it though. I get it. Doug, why is when I use a VPN it registers as a view from an unknown source, but when I'm signed in, I cannot understand. I guess I'm not sure. Maybe it depends on how the VPN is configured. But if you're logged, if you're logged into an account, yeah, maybe it might depend on how you're using the VPN. Because the VPN is to make it look like you're somewhere that you're not. That's like the primary thing. So if I was in Australia and I wanted to use a VPN, make myself look like I'm in the US, I could do that. Like I use a VPN. I've got NordVPN that I use for certain things, but I don't use it for much. I only use it for one particular purpose, to access some content that I can't get here in Australia. But apart from that, I don't use a VPN for much. So why it would be registering as unknown source? I really don't know how YouTube determines the source. Because if you're watching something and you're already on YouTube, it should be saying, browse or suggested or search or where, or you know, a view, wherever the view came from. So yeah, I don't know the answer to that one. Where are we? And a few more people jumping in here. It's Sheehan. It's Sheehan. Streamlabs crashing my live stream. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like at the moment, I haven't ended that. I haven't attempted to end that live stream to Twitch. I need to turn that off real quick here. What I need to do is go to there and turn that off. Okay. I'm 0 from 0 at streaming. I tried streaming to Twitch, Twitch from through Streamlabs. My screen, nothing's happening. What I should do, I think I have a method for double checking if it's maybe something to do with the screen sharing option. If I just try and stream my camera instead, we could probably test that. The Barnyard Chicken is here. Welcome. The Streamlabs mobile is crashing live when I stream Fortnite mobile on my Android. Yeah, I've got people who have a similar issue on iPhone as well, and that's what we're trying to troubleshoot. I'm not getting anywhere at the moment with this, but we're only about, we've got half an hour down. I've got half an hour left on the clock to see what we can come up with. And as I mentioned earlier, I do have the trusty Android device ready to go as well. Let's see what we can do here. First of all, back to the issue at hand, just to see if it's an issue there, because we were trying to stream to Twitch there. And I lost my Twitch. I closed the window, didn't I? I need to keep that open. There we go. Going to go back here. We're going to look at the comment, or one of the comments. There's multiple people who commented different things regarding streaming their screen since I put my video out on Monday. Let's see if I can find that comment that I had. I think I've lost it. Maybe I'll find another one. How far back are we? Whoa. You know why it's not showing up? Because it's only showing me comments I haven't responded to. I've responded to them, so they're not going to come up. I need to change the parameters on my search there. Here we go. This is better. Yeah, all sorts of people are having all sorts of Streamlabs issues. Now, this is the one we looked at, which was this one here. Where's my marker pen again? Just for those who've come in. This is the sort of thing we're looking at here. It says, for the screen capture, when I create an event, choose it, and then choose Streamlabs to screen record. So that's sort of the iOS process. The screen recording starts, but nothing shows on my channel, which is what was just happening to me on both YouTube and Twitch. And we weren't sure if YouTube was an issue because I'm already live streaming to YouTube. But we're gonna test that now. We're gonna test that now. I'll see if I can find another comment that was similar. Let me see. For me, it is not eating. It's not letting me stream my screen at all. It crashes 2 seconds in and tells me I should join Prime. Yeah, that's a similar but different issue. That's where you're getting a crash. That could be a device issue. When I capture screen, the screen is just blank, so we're getting that option as well. It's all related, I think. They all sound very related. So I'm just seeing if there was another one. I'm sure there was another one. Here's Sheehan is here as well, and who's in the stream now. It says, "Sir, do you know why my game stream crashes when I take a fight in Fortnite Android?" So we're getting some on iOS, we're getting some on Android. My device is a OnePlus 7. So we're getting all sorts of screen streaming. So maybe we should jump over to the Android. We might do that in a second. But I'm going to give the Streamlabs app one more chance at streaming to Twitch. But this time, what I'm doing is I'm going to go with my camera. So what I've done is I'm just on my camera. So you can see it's just that the main part of the app. I'm just going to click Go Live. Select Twitch, just because we don't know if me streaming to YouTube is going to be issued as streaming to YouTube. So I'm going to have my Twitch ready to go. Here we go. We've got to give it a title. Test. And done. Going to click Go Live. Go Live. The Go Live button's not working. I'm sort of stuck there. I was hitting Go Live at the bottom. Maybe it wants something more in the stream. Testing. The app. Maybe I don't have Twitch set up as a destination properly. Maybe that's what it is. Let me check that real quick. That's not in there. It should be under account settings. So I'm connected to Doug Hewson YT on Twitch. Okay. Let's see if Go Live. Select platform. Let's try YouTube. Create an event. I'm going to go unlisted. Okay, we're trying YouTube this time. We'll see. Here we go. Oh, I'm getting the spinny circles, so that's more than what I got for Twitch. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch didn't seem to work. Okay. I should technically be... Yeah, I'm getting some stats at the top there. I'll be recording for 5 seconds. All right. Now, let me jump over to... We're going to have to jump over to the live stream panel and see if we are actually live on YouTube, even though we're unlisted, of course. Yes, we're actually going live. Let me show you the screen share. Here we go. You can see on there that our live stream that you're watching now is there at the top, and the live stream where I'm streaming through Streamlabs in portrait mode is underneath it. Says I'm live there as well. So it's obviously there's an issue with Streamlabs and streaming the screen right now, at least on iOS. We haven't checked Android yet. So that tells me that there's an issue related to the screen share streaming options. So maybe it's just not working at all. So after the stream, and until next time, until I can find out some more information, I'm going to research this. I'm going to do some Googling, maybe get in contact with Streamlabs and find out what's going on. Because you can see there right now that I am live, unlisted of course, but I'm live on YouTube. So now it wouldn't let me go to Twitch, so maybe I need to just reconnect Twitch possibly. So let's get back there. So that's a win. I'm going to stop. Finish the event, and okay, we are now done with iOS. We know that I think there's a problem. I think they have a problem with screen sharing in iOS. So let me move this out of the way. Let me jump back in the chat for a sec. Where are we? Just going to hit some comments real quick. There's an app called YouTube Studio on Android that shows how long each person has watched video in the last hour. Are you meaning this app here? Because I'm on Android. Let me jump over to the screen with my Android share. Okay, you can see in the top row of icons, the third one across with the red cog. That's the legit YouTube Studio app that YouTube put out. So I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. So hopefully that's the one. Oh, that's interesting. I just put up a comment and it's behind the picture. What is going on? So current scene. Why is my camera above it? Okay, let's go back here. That was weird. Doug, in the title, is it wise to use a dash or line? Does it matter? I separate sections with like a dash or a line. So like I put like the first part and then I'll do a dash and I'll put a second part. I might even add a third part if it's not too long and I need a third part. But yeah, you can separate ideas or thoughts with like just a dash. Works probably the best. They say probably better to use a dash rather than like a pipe or like a vertical line. Has a name, I think. Yeah, I should have both set up, but yeah, something's going on there. I have not. That would be a good video to watch on how to set it up. Okay. KTP Wrestling's in the house. Welcome. All right. All right. Now Android. Let's have a look. Now, Android app looks a little different. Now, I'm going to do a video on this soon on my channel, so I'm not going to get into detail. It'll be good if I'm on the screen. Sorry, it's a little small, but that's the best I can do with Ecamm. It doesn't like to blow it up too much. Now, what it does here, it automatically goes into the landscape for some reason, but we'll live with that. Now, it's asking me if I want to stream my camera or the screen. So we're going to pick the screen option just for the purposes of this testing. And now it's asking me if I want to set up widgets. This is like because I just logged into my account before the stream. So it's asking me how I want to set everything up. I'm not going to worry about adding widgets and stuff. Okay, let's get rid of that. And I lost it. It's gone. I think that's because I'm streaming my screen. It cuts out my feed via reflector. So let me show you what's going on here. I'm getting the visual feedback because I'm streaming my screen literally. Okay, I'm going to go into the settings real quick because what I can do is tell it. Now I've got to remember how to do this on Android. But basically, I should be able to go live on YouTube, create an event, creating stream, binding stream. Okay. Okay, now I should be going live, technically. So let's open up let's refresh this. Let's see if YouTube's picking this up. Okay, there I go. You can see this, my live stream from my Android live from Android using Streamlabs. Now, he didn't ask me for a title or anything. I just hit go live and it went send it to YouTube. So I probably had to go in and do something there. But that's my screen at the moment. And I'm scrolling through now. I believe somebody had a crash when they started Fortnite. Now, I don't have Fortnite on my phone. I don't even know what games I've got on this thing. Let's see if I've got a game. I don't think I've downloaded any games to this. You know, I'm primarily an iPhone user, so no games. What can I run that would just be a screen sharing test? Let's see. Maybe I can use like an editing app like InShot or something like that. Or VLLO, VN, KineMaster. I've got a few video editing apps on here to try out. But I'm basically streaming my screen. But obviously, when we go to the thing I can't test, let's go Game Launcher, which I've never used before. Let's take a bit to the Galaxy Store. I don't want to download a game. I could just download Minecraft. Let's download Minecraft. Yeah. Let's go Google Play. Oh, it's $10.99. I remember when Minecraft was free. Oh, I don't think I've got any credit to buy a $10.99 game. I've got a free game I can try. Oh, Among Us, that's popular. All right, I'm going to install Among Us. And I got to remember you can't see what I'm doing. Actually, I'm streaming this. I'm streaming me downloading a downloading a game, but it seems to be still streaming. How can I watch the stream? I'm going to go into it. I should see it live in my little live window here. Yeah, I'm 2.5 minutes into the stream. Yeah, I can see it there. There it is. Oh, what's happening on the screen? Oh, I'm looking at the stream. What you guys are seeing. Let me pull it over here. I was still on the Sammy screen and I didn't take it off. But basically, you can see there, it's showing you my little download page there. This is my live stream. I'm 3 minutes in now, and there is, you can see I've got my Streamlabs logo put on there. You can see it's installing, downloading and installing Among Us right now on my phone. But it's still going strong so far, so I haven't had it crash on me. But I'll see if I can fire up this game once it's open. Here we go. It's open. And we just went landscape. Okay, Among Us is telling me. There we go. You can see it's. I'm in the login screen on Among Us, so we just want to accept some sort of announcements. I can play local. Oh, it's a multiplayer game, and I don't have anyone to play against. Oh, but it says running. It's running in here. Oh, free play. I don't know what that is. I've never played Among Us. I've heard about it, but that's it. But it seems to be running okay. So, maybe it's something particular to either the OnePlus device or Fortnite. Fortnite would be CPU intensive, I would imagine. How do I get out of here? Is that exit? No. How do you get out? There's no back or home button on here when it's full screen like that. I don't know how to. I don't know how to use an Android phone. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now I'm out and back on my screen. I'm going to end this stream, so I'm going to need to jump back to Streamlabs and end the stream. And stop the stream. Finish event. Okay. And you can see on the screen there, the stream is finished, but it was streaming okay. I went into Among Us and it was still working. So it sounds like a localized issue with either the device or something, because Fortnite is taking up so much CPU processing that it can't encode the stream, so it just Streamlabs just stops. That could be the reason. Now, a OnePlus 7 isn't like a dodgy device in any means, so I'd be surprised if that was the case, but there's something there that's like a bit of a mismatch. What I would try and do is maybe do a fresh install, uninstall and reinstall Streamlabs, maybe do the same with Fortnite if you know a way of doing it that you don't lose all your data, which I'm assuming you don't, because you can probably log in. Hopefully Epic keep your details in the cloud, I don't know. I do not know. Okay, let's go back to here now. I'm gonna hit up the chat now and see what's going on. We're getting questions. We'll hit some questions. We've got about 10 or so minutes before I need to wrap this up because I promised to keep myself to an hour for the stream. For the last month, Streamlabs is not launching in my laptop. I tried many things like reinstalling, clearing some files, updating. So we're talking about Streamlabs OBS on Windows. That's an interesting one. Now, I've only recently got Streamlabs OBS on my Mac because they released, I think, the Mac probably about 2 or 3 months ago. So I don't have a lot of experience with using it on a Windows PC. I have used OBS Studio on Windows PC, so maybe that's an option, is to maybe try OBS Studio instead of Streamlabs OBS as a backup, because they are quite a lot similar. I'm not sure what would be stopping it from working. And if you uninstall Streamlabs and then reinstalled it and that doesn't work, the funny thing with Windows is it does leave a lot of files lying around on your computer, so if you don't clean them up totally, then if one of those files is what's causing the problem, then it's still there when you reinstall. Windows is very messy indeed. So yeah, I don't have an answer for that because I haven't come across that one, but maybe look at using OBS instead. See if that works. Then we know that might be an issue with the Streamlabs OBS specifically. Maybe there's a way you can do a deep uninstall, or possibly even back up your computer and then basically, do like an entire OS reinstall. That's the last resort though, because that's a bit of work. You don't do that lightly. You're like, okay, I just got to wipe my hard drive and start again. Back everything up, which you should be doing anyway. But back everything up and maybe give it a crack if you feel game at just reformatting and restarting from scratch, and then load fresh copies of Streamlabs and whatever other things you like to use on your computer. That's probably like the extreme last resort, though. Fun Phase is here and has a question. Live streaming on Facebook works only for camera use. Goes offline when I start recording the screen. Is that like on a computer for Facebook? As in a webcam, and then I haven't done a lot of streaming to Facebook. I did a little bit from Streamlabs on mobile to a Facebook page as a test. That's about it. So I don't have a lot of experience with streaming to Facebook. So is that like just using the web interface on a web browser and using a webcam? Actually, Stream Elements, you could try Stream Elements as well. Stream Elements has their own, what's it called? OBS Live, I think. On your iPad. On your iPad using the Streamlabs Mobile. I have used Streamlabs Mobile on my iPad. I have my iPad sitting here right now, just monitoring the stream. Using Streamlabs Mobile. I have streamed with Streamlabs Mobile to Facebook. I think that's the same issue as what we're getting at the moment with on the iPhone, because it's essentially the same app on the iPad as well. Whereas none of the screen sharing seems to be working. Like I tried it to Twitch and I tried it to YouTube, no go. As soon as I changed to my camera, it was working okay. Woohoo! All right. Now we didn't recheck Twitch with the camera, but I'm assuming it's going to work, and I'm assuming the issue is the Streamlabs app is probably broken. So for iOS at least, we know it was screen sharing the screen okay on Android. So I'm going to investigate off stream, of course. I'm going to do some Googling, jump in the Streamlabs forums, because I haven't jumped in there for quite a while, and see if there's been a lot of reports on Streamlabs, the screen sharing on iOS not working with the new updates. And because they generally don't tell you unless you go looking for the answers, until they start, getting complaints and people are jumping in and saying, hey, it's not working, and then they'll maybe comment on the forums, and that's about it. So unless you go to the forums, you don't hear about it. But I'll go and investigate, and if I hear about it, what I'll do is I'll drop information in my community tab. If I get any information, I'll do a post on my community tab to communicate that. If it's a big issue, then I might even make a video about it. But at this stage, I'll do a community post once I have some information. And here I am tapping my desk and bumping my camera. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we didn't solve the problem, but we recognize that there is definitely a problem. I concur that on iOS, there is a screen sharing issue with the Streamlabs app. Okay, for those who want to stream their screen, I always have trouble saying that in my videos. I have trouble saying it on here. Getting the stream and the screen sounds so... There's only one letter difference. So, but what I'll do is I'll maybe try Prism Live Studio to see if that works as an option. Other apps that I've got on here I can stream the screen to include... no, don't do that. I haven't tried Mob Crush. Prism Live, of course. Cine.io, that's to do with the multi-camera app for live streaming multiple cameras, multiple iPhone, iPad cameras. You can stream you can stream direct. If you're streaming to Twitch, you can stream directly to Twitch from your screen, technically, because using the Twitch app. So that's interesting. I haven't tried that. And there's something called Mob Crush, but I think that's a gaming thing. And I'm not sure how that works. I think that's a platform rather than a live streaming software. But Prism should do the trick. So maybe Prism as a backup, but I'll do some more testing on Prism, because one thing about Prism that I haven't done, I've done a couple of videos on Prism, is I haven't really gone into the streaming a screen via Prism. I've only done camera stuff because I have a lot of cool camera effects and things like that. All right, let's have a look at what we got going on in here. Do they have a support to contact? They do. My first port of call usually is to jump into the forums, because usually people are, if there's a problem, people are screaming at them in there saying, hey, I can't stream my screen on iOS. What's going on? And then you start to see the same thing posted over and over. You go, okay, there's a problem here. I actually have contacts with Streamlabs, and as a last resort, that's for a different thing. As a last resort, I will reach out to them, but that's not what they're there for, because they're a contact for a different part of Streamlabs. But at last resort, I will. But I will do my research first. So that is the plan. That is the plan. All right, Scully's back. Just dropping the coffee. All right, any last questions? I've got a couple of minutes to go before I need to wrap up, because it's getting late. I've got to go to work tomorrow, so I need to go and get my beauty sleep, as they say. So any last questions, just hit me up. So we haven't solved the issue with the Streamlabs app, but we're going to do some more investigating. We know, and I have seen now, that there is definitely an issue there with the app. It's just not working. Confirmed. Okay, just for the last couple of minutes, if there's no questions, make sure you drop me some feedback. What I'm thinking of doing is doing this office hours maybe every so often, not like every week or anything, where I'll just open it up for about an hour, and if people have just any questions regarding something I can actually show you, or how do I do something practically I can show you on the screen, whether it's the back end of YouTube or an app like we were doing tonight. I was showing you things on the app when we had it hooked up, or maybe some piece of software or something like that. If it's content creation related, bring your questions along and hit me up if there's an issue, and we can use these streams to just troubleshoot things and figure things out. Or I can say, yeah, I know how to do that. I'll show you how to do that and walk you through 1, 2, 3, do this, and it's good to go. So that's my thinking for these office hour streams. So I might look at doing them at different times. So it's not always at this time of the day, especially in the US. It's so early in the morning. But, you know, I might be a day off. It might be my daytime. Might be the US evening time. I might be able to jump on and just jump on for an hour. And if anybody has questions, they can ask their questions. Simple as that. That's the plan. If you think that's a great idea, let me know. If you're watching the replay and you got more questions or concerns regarding Streamlabs, drop them in the comments of this replay. I'll come back and look at those. And if you have any ideas of what I should be doing for office hours in regards to a specific question you might have coming up, I'm happy to take the questions from people who are live, preferably, because when we're live, we're actually be able to troubleshoot for that person whilst they're here in the stream. Now, the people who had this Streamlabs issue, I know one of them was in the stream. A couple of the others might be catching the replay. So I wanted to start off with that as the initial topic, because this is the issue that spawned the idea for this particular type of live stream, where we're just going to sit down and troubleshoot things. If you have questions, we try and show you practical answers for them. So it might be, if it's YouTube related or back-end stuff, or how to do something on iOS or Android or Mac. If it's a PC, I have an issue because I don't have a PC. Or it might be like, I got a piece of equipment. How does a tripod work? Or you know, how do you take a lens off a camera? I don't know. Whatever the question is, if I can demonstrate it, I'll try and demonstrate it practically. So that's the sort of idea. So it will, as we go, it will grow. It'll morph into what it needs to be. Tennis So Lit is in the house, coming in right at the end. Thanks for joining us. So, any last questions for me? Because I need to wrap things up, because, as I said, I've got to get my beauty sleep. Let those questions flow, or I will be closing it down. Make sure you Streamlab people from the comments coming back, watching the replay, let me know if you've got any more information for me about that. I have confirmed on iOS at least that screen share thing, it's just not working. I couldn't stream to YouTube, I couldn't stream to Twitch. But when I did my camera, everything was fine. So the screen sharing is nerfed on iPhone right now. I will do my research. I will even drop a pinned comment under this stream for you guys who are watching on the replay. Once I have some information, I'll drop it there as well as in my community post. That is the plan. And this is an important question. Will you be live this next Saturday? That's the plan. I'll be doing my usual creator breakfast this Saturday, 8 a.m.-ish. I usually start just before 8 a.m., but around 8 a.m. Eastern Saturday, about an hour before Niman Live. That's when I am here doing creator breakfast. So make sure that you tune in then. And I think that's it for tonight, or for my tonight, for your morning, wherever you might be in the world. Thanks for coming past, and we might have some interesting questions coming up as we do future episodes of Office Hours. I need an exit song. Let's do an exit song. Let's play this one. Yeah. Well, this is Doug, and I'll catch you later.